Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this really fabulous 3D effect card. And I got the inspiration from Melissa Hunting at Stampin' Up! Highlands Ranch. And it's also echoes a quilt pattern that I haven't made yet, but is on my list. And it's like kind of like a shadow play where it looks 3D when you just look at it from a distance. So what do we need for this card? We need a card base. We need a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of contrasting paper. This one I am using is this is the Delicate Dreams. This is the Delicate Dreams. This is Floral Charm. This is Delicate Dreams. So I have a 5 1/4 by 4, and I've cut the middle out to save it. More scraps for later. And then this is 5 by 3 3/4 is going to go over top. And then you need 12 pieces of the background, which is this one, at 1 inch by 1 inch, and 12 pieces of the foreground at 1 inch by 1 inch. And you make these little subunits by offsetting them. And all I did is I just put some adhesive in the one corner, and then I attached it down offset, kind of equal on each side like that. So I am just going to confirm which paper I'm actually using, and it is the Delicate Dreams. So you could do this one on a Hydrangea Hue card base or a Mossy Meadow card base. I've chosen to go with the Pecan Pie primarily because I don't use it that often. So this one, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put our first mat down. And I just cut the middle out with my paper trimmer. You could absolutely use a die to cut it out, and then you've got that die cut shape to use later. Just pop that down like that, and then we're going to put this down. I played with the idea of running this is a 5 by 3 3/4 through the embossing folder, or through an embossing folder, and then I decided not to. I thought that it might actually detract a little bit from the card itself. So now that I've got my units, I'm just going to put them out on here, just kind of so I know where they need to be, just so I know what kind of distance I need. Because what if you treat these as the card front, you want to have the same margin around all the edges. And because these are offset, you need to take the margin here and here and here and here. So you're building this as if this piece is a solid unit and you need equal spacing top, bottom, and sides. And that's how you're going to work out where you're putting your pieces down. You can absolutely do this with mismatched scraps. They don't have to be all from the same. If you've got a bunch, if you've just got a box of scraps and you don't keep them with the designer series paper family they came with, you can use whatever you want. Anything that kind of coordinates a little bit. So that's what the card is going to look like. I'm actually going to take these two out, and I'm going to move these ones down because that's where my greeting's going to go, and I don't want to cover up that really pretty flower. So that's one of the advantages of kind of laying it out beforehand, and I'm just going to swap that up a little bit. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the back of these and stick them down. So I am just going to pause the video, and I'm going to finish gluing these down, and then I will finish the card. So just I will be right back. Okay. So after pausing the video so that you didn't have to watch me put, 10 of these down, we're going to just pop that one there, and we are pretty close to being even. I am just a little bit off But I am not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to give this one a push and see if I can just lift it up a little bit to make it a little bit more kind of in line with the top of the card. There we go. So there we go. And these, if you glue them down, they're going to be a lot more kind of flexible to move around. My adhesive does wiggle a little bit. And I have the decision, I can put this here or I can put this here. And I don't think it's actually going to, I think it needs to go here so that you get the full effect of the rest. So I've dimensionalized this. And I'm going to pop this down like this. This one I'm just going to shift up a little bit. This one seems to be the one that's the issue with placement. So there we go. And then I'm going to pop this over top like that. There we go. And I am going to grab, I wonder if I've got any gold foil gems left. And I do have a few. There we go. So these are actually probably from a paper pumpkin kit, but I just don't have any of the gold foil gems left, which are still available. So I'm going to pop one there like that, one up here like this, and then one down here like this. There we go. So that is our kind of shadow play or 3D card inspired by Melissa Hunting of Stampin' Up! Highlands Ranch. And we've got this one on the petal pink background, and then this one on the pecan pie background. So let me know which one you prefer, and let's create together again soon.